All right, today we're going to go over how to run a CMA report, or what is known as a comparative market analysis. This is a report that you will use when you are running your comps, and it's going to give you information that you can give to your buyers and or your sellers. So with that being said, a CMA report is actually manually done by yourself. You choose the active, the pending except backups, and the sold properties. It gives you a snapshot or a dashboard point of view of what the comps in the area are, but you are the one that are choosing the comps to put it together. So I just took a listing here at 4223 West Cortland Avenue. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1497 square feet. So when most people are running their comps off the MLS here, the first thing they typically do will hit this find comparable tabs. And this tab here makes it very easy and convenient for us to find some comparables, but it's not as accurate as if we go into the interactive map view to just try to see if there's any other comps that we can use that would be more justifiable. But that will be another lesson. This lesson is about the CMA report. So for instance, if we just hit the find comparables button here, it's going to just run a basic search based upon a 3-bedroom, 2-bath properties that you will need to adjust the value. So as you can see here, it will find some 3-bedroom, 2-baths within the vicinity. But typically when we are running comps and looking for comps, we do want to make sure that they are within about 20% of square feet. It is within a half mile, within 180 days, so on and so forth. So in this case, when we hit the find comparables button, it shows us one withdrawn, one sold, one active. Whenever you use that button, make sure that you revise the criteria. A very common mistake is people will just hit that find comparables and just go off of that list, but that is just not accurate. So I'm going to go ahead and move my screen to the right-hand side while the page loads. So you will see it automatically populates to a quarter mile, which is good, but oftentimes we won't be able to find sufficient comps within a quarter mile, so we will need to go out about a half mile. So in this case, I'm going to go out a half mile. I'm going to revise it a little bit. And that's especially important when, for instance, the bedroom or the bathroom count, should I say, is, let's say, a 1.5 or 1.75. And if you just hit that find comparable button, it is only going to find properties that are 1.75. So you always need to modify your criteria search. Again, it'll populate everything that has been active, pending, except backup, pending, sold, so on and so forth. The 4 main ones that we want to look at when doing a CMA will be active, pending except backup, pending. We don't really care about a lease option. Of course, I'll take a look at the temp holds and withdrawn, but for the CMA report, I'm not going to include those in my report. So in the CMA report, I typically use these 4 here. And it will automatically populate a date, usually 180 days from when we're actually running this. And as I go down, you could see the bedroom count, 3-bedroom through 3-bedroom, 2 to 2. I will drop this down to a 1.5 because an appraiser may find a property that's closer in proximity than a 3.2, but it's a 3.1.5. And they might do what's called an adjustment to value for that half bathroom there. And again, our subject property was I think it was about 1,600 square feet. So we want to stay, within about 350 to 400 square feet max. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 1,200, but no more than, let's say, 1,850 in this case. So we have 13 results here. So I'm going to go ahead and view my results. And again, we want to focus in on what are actual sold comps, but we have to be mindful of what is active, what is pending except backup, and what is pending. So we definitely want to be mindful of what's coming in on the market. And a little trick is, if it is pending and it's going to become a comp, you can reach out to that realtor and see, what kind of offer they accepted. Has the appraisal been done? Not a bad idea. So as you will see, here are some different comps. typically you want to choose three. Okay, you want to choose three that are the closest. And without me, over analyzing the three, I'm going to just choose three random reports because this session is just about generating a CMA report and not actually, running comps and value. So I will take three comps here that I think are the best, that are the closest, that I feel that the appraiser will use in his or her appraisal report as comp 1, 2, and 3 in sold property. We might be, again, mindful of a pending and possibly one active. And I could throw in the pending except backup as well. So once you check the properties that you want to use in your CMA report, as we are doing here, you check them and you hit CMA. Now it's going to give you the option of being in a PDF or HTML. So I'm going to just go ahead and hit PDF and I'm going to hit go, and it's going to generate the report. And this is something that you want to print out for your buyers when they are making an offer, so you could go and strategize your offer, or when you're on a listing appointment, this is a very, very common report to give them. So you will see here, this is the active, pending except backup, pending, and sold. And what it does, it gives you all the criteria and information on the property, what the high is, what the low is, and what the median is. And then everything else here, you could take a good look at, hey, they're exact same bedroom count, exact same bath count, square footage, lot size, square footage, year built, the date, price per square feet, days on market, also combined days on market, the original price, the list price, what it actually sold for, and the sales price percentage versus the list price. And then in this case, they all sold above the list price. Okay, so they priced it to sale and probably priced it correctly. And we were looking at the days on the market here. One was 8 days, one was 31 days, one was 4. So it's averaged out to 14 days on the market. On the sold properties here, the original price was $318,266. Same with the list price. The actual sales price average was $330,333. So this is just a report that you can generate to show your clients what the comparable properties are. When I am giving my client a CMA report, this actual report, I back it up as well with the exact listing, so it shows the pictures, so I could come up with the price of my recommendation. When I'm telling them what I recommend, for instance, a seller to list their price for, I'm going to give them this report in addition to other data such as RPR, even what Zillow shows, because that's what the public sees. But this is the exact report that I'm going to use when displaying my comps. And then I'm going to back it up with the client detail report with pictures, so I could explain to them, hey, the condition of the property, the upgrades, the amenities, so on and so forth. This one has a pool, that one doesn't. This one has solar, that one doesn't. But this is just how to generate the CMA report. Okay, so very important. You want to use this as a tool, not only for your buyers, but when you're on your listing presentations as well. CMA report, use it as much as you can.